Good morning, Randolph Clay family, especially to my students in band and in music appreciation. Today we're going to be going over bass clef ledger lines. Now, bass clef ledger lines work exactly the same way as ledger lines did with the treble clef. But you've got to remember that treble clef and bass clef have different sets of notes. So what you want to start with, remember our spaces are all cows eat grass and great big dogs fight always. We want to use that to help us identify the notes that we're looking at. And if you can take a look up here, everything that it's going to ask you to do on this paper, every note is answered right up here. It tells you where you can find everything, with these that go below the staff and these that go above the staff. The reason why it doesn't have it filled in the middle is you should be able by this point to write in the A, C, E, G, and the G, B, D, F, A. All right, that helps you get the notes that are in the middle. Now, right off at the beginning, it says draw a bass clef at the beginning of the staff. So that means you need to come here to the fourth line, make a dot, draw half a Valentine's Day heart, then put a dot above and a dot below the fourth line. And what I would do is, since I was at it there and I knew that they were going to be asking for it again, I'd go ahead and just do it with a second line too, so we remember to get it done, because we don't want to lose those easy free points. Okay, so we're looking at all cars eat gas, great big dogs fight always. Now, how do we get to what this note is right here? Well, the space above A, if we had a note here, would be B. The line above that, of course, would be C. So that makes that space above it have to be D. All right. Now, the same thing here, we have great big dogs fight always. The space below G would be an F. The note below F would be what? It'd be E. So that makes the space below E a D. And as we're looking at that, if you look up here, you can see we have a D right there, and we have a D up here, as well as there's going to be a D, on the third line, because we know great big dogs. So it's going to be the same thing for the second line. We're going to write the letter name of each note after we draw the bass clef. So great big dogs fight, we know that's going to be an F. And looking at this note right here, we can see it's the same as up there, so we go ahead and write D. Now, this gave some folks a little bit of trouble when we were doing the treble clef. It asked for 3 C's. Well, we know we can get a C here. We know there's a C on the second space, and then we know there's a C above the staff. So that's how we get our 3 C's here. Right now, it wants 3 D's. Well, where can we arrive at that? Looking up here, we've got a D right here. We've got a D on the staff, great big dogs, and then we have a D above the staff. So that means that we'd write our D here, a D here, and then a D there. And that's how we'd answer that question. Same thing here. It asks for 2 A's. Well, we know the first space is an A. All cars eat gas. So we can go ahead and put an A on that first space. Then where else can we find an A? Great big dogs fight always. So we can put a note on the top line. And those are the hints to finishing up this worksheet. If you have any questions, I'll be available today from 2 to 3:30 on web chat, and I'll have that posted on the Google Classroom. Take care, stay healthy. Goodbye.